Welcome to the Sports on Prime. I'm Gary Al Smith. We have some cycling, some football as well in this weekend where we have the President's Cup and the Confederations Cup final. Thanks for joining us. We begin with cycling because it's that time of the year again where the country's biggest cycling events come on the road. The regional events for the Cowbell Cycling Challenge is slated for July the 3rd. That's on Monday. This one is different from the Cowbell Cycling Tour, which goes on several regional stops. This one is one challenge, and it's slated to just be in Accra, across many routes, 84 kilometers.
The annual competition, which seeks to harness sporting talent, the Cowbell Cycling Challenge, has been launched in Accra. This year's challenge, which happens to be the maiden edition on regional basis, gets underway on Monday, July 3rd. It is an individual competition open to the general public, with over 150 professional cyclists expected to register. The Cowbell Cycling Challenge is the flagship race of the Cycling Federation of Ghana, in collaboration with Pomasido Ghana Limited and its Cowbell brand, which is now synonymous with sports. The contest was born out of the desire to have a world-class race that local cyclists could participate in every year, as a way of taking their cycling careers and performances to a totally new height. With a total prize package of 20,000 Ghana cedis for the first 15 athletes, this will be a much improved reward for the winners and participants in relative to the last. The brand's manager of Cowbell, Joseph Ashon, at the unveiling on Friday has pledged that they will continue their unflinching support for the sport as they hope to contribute towards the growth of lesser recognized sports in Ghana.
Of you may know best in terms of cycling and cowbell in Ghana, that where we have gotten to with cycling, we cannot write a history without cowbell. I'm sure history, for those of us who also know how cowbell have supported this particular event from nowhere now to a point where cowbell has now become, cycling has now become one of the sports that a lot of people might want to, take it as a profession. And it is this that I think cowbell have also seen that opportunity to say, let's give back to the community. Let's support the community, what the community like, what the community would want to see. Let's support them with that. And that is what Cowbell has just done and has been doing over the past 10 years as Cowbell has been in Ghana. And we do a publicity ride through Circle to the Independence Square. So that is where we'll have the setup for our start.
Now, if you check myjoyonline.com, there are some two interesting stories there. This afternoon, we're telling you how the Black Stars seem to be in a spot of bother, and then later we also give an update on that. But if you are now tuning into the bulletin, we heard around 1 p.m. that the Black Stars had been stranded in several states across the U.S. and they were not getting to the venue, which is Hartford, where they'll be playing the USA tomorrow in an international friendly. 3 hours later, we got an update from the Ghana Football Association, who issued a statement that that was not exactly the case. They admitted that they've had some trouble with the flights, but said they are not begging for food. So the headline is that the Black Stars are not begging for food. This is in response to the fact that some media houses had put out information that the team were not having good accommodation, good catering services, and so they were begging for food. Now, the Ghana Football Association has rubbish reports that the Black Stars were begging for food in the USA ahead of the sides game with the Yankees that will be tomorrow. Reports surfaced today that players of the team had to rely on the benevolence of Ghanaians residents in Connecticut, which is where they are, to survive. And while the Federation admits it encountered difficulty with their traveling plans from Houston to Hartford, attempts to paint a gloomy picture of the situation smacks of diabolism and a well-orchestrated plan to ostracize the FA in the eyes of the Ghanaian public. So this is the story on the Ghana Football Association. But they admitted that indeed Asamoah Gyan needed to use his credit card to pay for the airfare, which begs the question, why would he need to do that when these games were confirmed 3 months ago? That's another question for another day. And another story we have in the local front is Ashanti Gold coach and player lead nominees for Lenasco monthly award. It's been a great month for CK Akono, who has seen his side get 4 good games, and the Premier League board has released a list of nominees for the player and coach of the month award. CK Akono is up there. They have goalkeeper George Owu as one of the nominees for the player of the month, while stars David Abagna and Tema youth forward Joseph Pentil as well. So that's it for the football. Right, so that's the end of the sport. But the transfer window show we started last week and has got some great reception, continues tomorrow. We call it On the Move, and it's on Joy FM from 5 to 6 p.m. We get callers and updates from around the world. Is Lacazette coming to Arsenal or not? Is Anthony Rudiger going to Chelsea or not? And who are Juventus buying? Kudwa Samoa is staying at Juventus. We'll get experts from around the world to tell us. That's the sport. I'm Gary Al Smith. See you Monday.